हेलो ट्रेडर्स। आज है 3rd of March एंड आज थी बैंक निफ्टी की वीकली एक्सपायरी, मार्च मंथ की फर्स्ट एक्सपायरी। सो क्विकली लेट्स गो टू द बैंक निफ्टी चार्ट एंड एनालाइज what was the setup that we got and what were the trades that I took. So as you can see, we had a closing of bank nifty around this price, which is around 35,400, and we had a decent back gap of opening of around 35,650 odd levels. And if you see, the top line that's following is this one is 200 exponential moving average, and this one is 100 exponential moving average. So exactly we opened at that moving average. We tried to go up, but we couldn't. Basically we closed below this below this zone. So that itself was a bearish signal after the close of first candle. This is where I created my first short position. So as you know, because of the VIX being so high and the premiums are so spiked up, so I preferred selling at the money option. So at this price I sold around 36,500 call, and then I was expecting a move down up till this zone. So this is the previous 2 days highs that we were trying to, where we were facing resistance. And in fact, we gave a breakout today, and but we couldn't sustain. But I was hoping that this breakout, if it had to sustain, it would have basically tried to consolidate at this price and then moved higher. So that was another I was expecting something similar to that. I didn't expect it to go down suddenly, and hence I had shorted CE at this price, and even if it had consolidated, I would have got the time decay. So that was the plan. But as you know, as you can see, it broke this level and didn't even give a retracement. It went straight away down again. It broke this crucial zone and tried to give a kind of a retest. So at this point of time, my this call was well in the money. At this touch point where it was facing rejection, I added more quantities to this call, and by this time I had made a decent profit already. Now it tried to recover from this point again. If you can see, it basically faced rejection at this moving average, uh, tried to consolidate, another rejection here. At this point of time, I booked out some of my positions from this call, and I entered again at the money at this time. So I entered around 35 300 calls. So I shorted those. A quick profit after that. I was expecting this level to be respected, but unfortunately it didn't. Well, fortunately for me, as this call that I had shorted was also well in the money by that time. So then I again started shorting. At this point I shorted around 35 200, 35 100 levels, so all CE, and we had a good fall after that as well. We tried to bounce back, but then by that time the premiums had already decayed. So my not even my the price that I had shorted, it was not even coming back at this bounce back. So then we spent some time, we gave a breakout, and then at the last we had this sudden spurt. So this was a big moment, but it was too late for the premiums to spike up. So I remember seeing one of my calls, it made a low of 0.50, and I think it was 35 100. So 35 100 at this stage was trading at 0.50, less than 1 rupee. And this candle, where it actually made a high of the following candle actually made a high of 35 200, the premium from 0.50 went up to almost 120. So that was like a crazy move, but I had already shorted it at around 110 odd levels. So I was, and the the one thing I did was, when I had shorted initially, I had shorted with a decent quantity. I added a good amount of quantity here, and then as I was coming closer and following, trying to follow the market, I was adding smaller quantities. So because I was expecting volatility at the end of the day, and generally it happens during the expiry time, so I was, in control with my quantity. So that was why this volatility didn't impact, because my profits were already intact of these levels, and for these small positions, even if I had to book out of loss, it would have been a small loss. So let's quickly now go and see my trade book. So as you can see, I had carried over this position of 35 500 PE yesterday, and not much quantity. I had only carried over 75 quantities, which I booked out immediately at the open with a profit of 24 465. And as the market progressed, I initially shorted 35 600. I made a profit of 61,000 30. These were two positions just to get some margin benefit. Then I shorted 35 300. I made a decent 2 lakhs 16,000 profit here. So I had shorted with around, initially I started with 400 quantities, then added, went up to 800 quantities, and then as the market was falling down, I chose to book out some of my quantities and move my positions lower. So as you can see, my profits were smaller here, as my position sizing was also less. So 35 100 and 35,000, both premiums got decayed, and I allowed them to expire at almost zero. So made an overall profit of 3 lakhs 10,000. Had a good expiry, a good start to the month. I hope you also had a good day and a profitable day. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have liked my analysis, please do give a thumbs up, and do let me know if you have any comments. Please share this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.